Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Mariette, also known as the Boervrou, and this is a little vlog that I decided to make. I actually decided last night to make this vlog, so I haven't really prepared anything. We shall just see how this goes. So it is the 8th of October 2022. It's Saturday morning. We are almost ready to leave to go collect our goat's milk from a local goat's farm in the area, and I will be just a passenger, so I'll be knitting on my sock, and I'm almost done. I think I need 3 more rounds of the cuff and then I can bind off, so we shall see how that goes. But I thought I'll take you along a little bit today, and let's see what I get up to. Right, so this is how I pack my goat's milk into ice cream containers to freeze. And yeah, all done. Right, I hope you'll be able to see this and hear me, because it's been very windy today. This is what our peaches look like at the moment. It's very interesting to me how the trees have suddenly started to, I don't know what you call it in English, but basically these small ones are dying off in between the big ones, and we are watering the trees, so I'm not sure what's happening this season. I don't know if you can see that. Small ones looks a little bit yellowish and they're busy dying off, it seems. So some of the peaches are nice and big already, as you can see there. Very nice. So these are yellow cling peaches. We've got a few different types of trees here, 2 different types of peach and apricot trees. I actually pruned them, but yeah, I don't really know much about pruning, so I just did what I thought is best. And I can see that there is still some branches that can come out next season, so we'll get to that. And the apricots are growing very nicely. The apricots are definitely growing very quickly. And there's a lot. Don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera, but yes, we can have a lot of apricots. So it's in the middle of the day now. I'm not exactly sure how late because I'm recording on my phone and I don't have a proper clock in the craft room. So anyway, this morning when we went to fetch the goat's milk, I was knitting on my sock and I actually finished the sock. So I still need to weave away this end. And then my second sock for my DB stripy seaside socks is done. So then I have a pair of socks. It's going to be nice to be able to wear them as well. Alright, so I must still do that. And then, let me just unpack this thing of my project bag. Alright. Then, if you watch the podcast, you would know that I am making the waving lace top by Hohi Locatelli, and mine came out too big. So I was working with a 3.5 millimeter needle, and the suggested needle size in the pattern is a 3.25 millimeter. So I was debating and sitting and wondering last night what I would do, and I decided to leave this as is for the moment and just take another ball of yarn, which I have in one of my yarn cake cozies, my 50-gram yarn cake cozies, and I'm gonna take, I've already put them together, my 3 millimeter Chiago needles, and I'm going to recast on with a 3 millimeter. I think I'm going to do the same size, which is the second size in the pattern, and just knit a bit on that and see how that comes out. Because if I put this piece on me, I need to take out about 4 repeats in total, and that is smaller than the smallest size in the pattern. So I was thinking if I knit it on a tighter gauge with a smaller needle, we shall see how that goes with my hands, but maybe that will be the answer. So I'm going to do the same size and see how that goes. Because if I do the same size, then there's one size smaller, and then I can still do A-line shaping if I want to, up to the bust to the smallest size. So I'm going to recast on this waving lace top today. Maybe I'm going to do it right now and see how that goes. Because my sock is finished, I want to start another pair of socks. I have picked out this yarn for myself, and I'm going to knit this with my own pattern, the DB toe up socks, and only in this one color, the whole sock. So very excited about that. Okay, let's see how that goes. So I've started my waving lace again, and it is quite late. I think it's about 9 o'clock at night. I'm getting ready for the Zoom Global Hookup, which is hosted by Faye of the Crochet Circle podcast. And I'm gonna have a little chat, and I'm gonna knit a bit on some things. It is now Sunday morning. I've been up for a few hours and running around doing some chores and getting some things done, like washing and making beds and those types of things. So I think the plan for today is to change the irrigation in the vegetable garden to drip line, so we'll see how that goes. But otherwise I don't have a lot of plans for the day. Except maybe doing some scrappy projects and definitely doing some knitting, and I guess I'll start editing a little bit, but I think it's almost time for breakfast and I am starving this morning. So I think I will start with breakfast first, and then get into the garden and see what we can get done. So when I actually had a look at the time, I saw that it was too early for breakfast. So I'll have to wait a little bit longer. So I made some coffee, and I'm sitting here with my lace, my pantry shelves, and I'm going to do my 4 repeats for the day. This is the last piece of the lace, but I found that 30 minutes of crafting doesn't happen every day. I don't know why. But if I decide to do 4 repeats, well, that happens. So I'm doing 4 repeats every day for this month until the 103 repeats are done. So that's what I'm doing right now. And then last night I started another project in bed, and I worked on it a little bit this morning. So it is a sock. It's a double knit yarn. It's actually very, very old yarn. It's an acrylic nylon blend, but I'll show it in the next podcast. So started a double knit sock, and let me work a little bit on this lace of mine. Where's my progress keeper? So I've done my 4 repeats for this lace for today. So what I like to do is just pull on that a little bit, take my stitch marker out and add it to the loop, and then when I pull this out, it cannot pull out my stitches. Right, so my husband made a drawing this morning to see how far apart we need to put the lines into the vegetable garden tunnel. We can see how many lines we need and so forth. And here is lots and lots of space that needs to be assembled for the garden. It was one busy weekend. So we, as you would have seen, we have put up some drip irrigation in the vegetable garden. That was quite a big task, and I am covered in dust and really badly need to shower and wash my hair. So I'll be doing that a little bit later. And I just wanted to show you quickly, I still need to do about, I think, one more. I am on a lace round at the moment, and then I need to do one more lace round, and then I can move on to the stocking stitch part of this waving lace top of mine. And then we shall see if it now fits. The previous one was too big. And then I didn't get much knitting or crochet time today, so I just knit a little bit on this sock, and that is about all that I got done on that. And I did my 4 repeats for my lace, and that is it. That's all I worked on. I didn't touch a scrap project today. Was way too busy today. So anyway, so that is all that I have for you for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching this vlog with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.